Hello and welcome to the annual layout update video. Yeah, it's time again. We're approaching end of year 2022, and I think it's it's great fun just to make a video, an annual video, and have something to go back to and see what the progress has been year by year. So here we are, 2022, and let's get started.
We're starting this tour at a small bridge on the top of the ravine. This bridge is built in scale 1 to 160, and this little fisherman is also an N-scale figure. This gives the illusion of forced perspective, meaning a larger depth than original is. As we move down the ravine, we move through 1, 2 and 3 different waterfalls. The water surface is made from toilet paper, paint and varnish. The white water effect is made from microfibers, commonly found in pillows. The flowing water ultimately ends here, where it runs out into the harbor. This track running through here is a siding to the main line. The main line itself continues to the staging area, where trains are stored. In the harbor, they load coal, diesel and other merchandise coming from ships. From here, the coal is transported onto the locomotive station, where it's loaded in steamers. The rolling stock on my layout is a mix of different European brands, mainly between the 50s and the 80s. This way I get a wider variety of trains on the layout. The landscape is otherwise mostly Scandinavian style. The steam era in Sweden was kind of short, so most of the steamer I run are German. Like this BR44 pulling a long train with tank cars filled with oil. Let's now leave the harbor for the main station. This area is probably the one which had most additions during this year. Those additions consist both from software and hardware, like automated train calls for arriving and departing trains. This is possible because most of the train run on schedule. This is also a new amendment, 3D printed stairs and walkways to the platforms. Next to the main station area, we'll find the main yard. This is the main switching yard on the layout. The yard has a arriving and a departing track, as well as 3 classification tracks, on which the cars are sorted for new destinations. Right now, this T44 is ready for departure, moving up towards the red light, waiting for clearance to enter the main line. Another siding along the main line is the VINKELBODA siding. Here you have 2 small industries which are supported by a small local station. The first industry showing up here from the left is a concrete mix plant. It receives chalk and delivers concrete. To the left here is the sawmill. It receives timber and ship plank and beams. Another nice amendment this year has been the signal system, which has been completed now, both with software and hardware. The software is more of a configuration made in Rockrail. Rockrail is anyway keeping track of all the trains moving along the lines. It sets the routes, lays the turnouts and controls everything on the layout as well as the signal aspects. Here's a classic V200 Red Moose diesel engine pulling some waste wood material, waiting for the green light. I also initiated a large rework of the engine facility or locomotive station. Here's the first stop. It's where the engine driver hands over the locomotive to the yard crew. Then, after that, the yard crew clears the ashes from the train. This activity takes up to 40 minutes, so I have a passing track so other steamers can pass in and out to the engine shed. Here's a train exiting. It has been on a waiting track next to the locomotive roundhouse. It goes out on the turntable. The turntable turns the steamer to the departing track.
Alright, so there you have it. Some of the environments along the lines of this model railroad here. Did you know that this channel is sponsored by viewers like you? They become patrons, getting over to patrons.com and setting up a support account there from like $1 or $2 per month. But it makes a huge difference for me to be able to purchase new light equipment, cameras, and to continuously develop the content and the technical level of the channel. So please become one of the supporter of this channel, or make a one-off donation using the PayPal dialog found in the video description below. And if you're not yet subscriber, subscribe to the channel, enable that little bell next to the subscription button, and you will get a notification once next video gets published. Until that happens, see ya.